Okay, gamers, welcome back to Square One Games. I'm Exonovan, and this is going to be episode 2 of our road to platinum for Uncharted 3. And let's go ahead and get things started. We are in the museum. Let's go ahead and hit our select button just to get the journal prompt out of the way. And we want to go ahead and find our next treasure, which is treasure number 3. And the way that you get that is you just want to walk forward and past the first 2 cannons. There's the first cannon, the second cannon, and then you're going to walk up to this 3rd one. It's going to be right there in the barrel of the cannon. Go ahead and hit your triangle button, and it's going to be the emerald and diamond ring is their number 3 treasure. And let's go ahead and find our treasure number 4, which is going to be in the back of this room. Now if you keep going left up the steps, you're going to continue the story. You want to go right and under the bells to get your next treasure. It's going to be right here beside this plant, or behind this plant. And that's going to be your antique coin purse. The next thing we want to do in this episode is go ahead and work on the unlock quick study. And the way that you get quick study is by inspecting almost every display case in the museum. Now this can be a little bit tricky because the word display case can be used a couple of different ways. I define display case by what you see right there, right? Something that's inside of glass. And then there's things like the cannon. Remember the cannon where we got the treasure at? Where that's a display, but not necessarily a display case. So I'll prove my point as we go along, but let's just get it started. So the first one I want to do here is this one. Now notice that my D-pad tells me to push up. Sometimes when you walk past something, there's not going to be the D-pad option. So that's your first clue, is the D-pad. So I definitely want to check it. Now notice that it has writing at the bottom. Sometimes when you check things with a D-pad, there is no writing. And as far as I know, and as far as my strategy says on the notes I've taken, is as long as you check all the ones that have writing, you'll get the unlock. And hopefully I can prove that for you right now. So that's the first one we want to check. The second one is right here by the steps. The third one is going to be right here where this door is. Now you see right now that I'm checking it, but there's no writing, right? But that's because that guy was in the way. Now there's writing. So you got to make sure that if you check it, that the writing shows up, or you may not get the unlock when I get it, right? Because if I'd have kept on going right then, I might not have got the unlock. I'd have had to come down here and check that case again. So just make sure that you see the writing at the bottom, and then what I'm about to show you should work. Perfectamundo. Alright, there should be a case over here where these 2 lovely people are checking out some ceremonial swords. And then you want to come back over here. This one's probably easily missed, the one underneath, or the one above the ashtray. It's kind of thin and on the wall. And there's this one, the golden hind. We'll learn more about that later on in the game. There's going to be 2 right here. There's going to be another one right here. There is going to be another one here. Now, there's going to be one up here on this wall right here. See the one on the wall? Every time I check that one before, I get no text. And so I'm pretty positive that you don't have to check that one. And to prove the point, as I'm not going to check it, I'm just going to check the boats. And then there's going to be another boat that I want to check right here. And that should be all the ones downstairs that you need to check. So let's go ahead and head upstairs and finish getting the unlock quick study. Alright, so you just want to head upstairs. Now you're going to see that there's going to be a glass cabinet on your left that's up on the wall, like a display case. But when you check that one, you don't get any text. So to further prove my point, I'm not going to check that one. You see it right there? I'm not going to check that one. Just going to check this one, the one with the bell in it, because you do get text.
Oh, that's not it either.
And then we're going to keep moving up the steps. And we're in the 2nd level now. You want to go ahead and check this case.
Nope.
You want to go ahead and check the one with the shark in it. And then the boats. Now the one you don't want to check, if you've never played the game before, is this middle cabinet right here, the one I'm looking at. That actually has the ring in it, and that will actually advance story. So don't check that one. Notice I didn't check deep sea diver because there's no glass case there. And then I'm going to be checking this one, make sure there's text. Going to be checking this one, again, text. Now this can be a little bit confusing because your eye wants to look at the cannon, but do notice there is a glass display case back there, so I always make sure to check that one. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and skip this one because there's no glass case. I'm going to check Big Daddy, some Bioshock going on there. And then my unlock always pops when I check this one. So there you go. It could either pop on this one or pop on that one, but it always pops in between these two. Sometimes it auto saves and maybe it doesn't pop until I get it right here, but that's typically the run that I usually make, and the quick study unlock pops. So now that that's behind us, let's go ahead and focus on continuing the story. Let's check our cabinet. Go ahead and skip our movie. And we're going to be outside. They're going to throw us out because we've been a jerk, I guess, to their museum. You can jump right here if you keep hitting X, kind of get you a little bit further ahead. Let's go focus on getting treasure number 5. You want to walk to the right of the blue car, and it's going to be right here in between these two double doors, and that is going to be your antique Colombian Soup Ladle, like you needed one. And keep going. There's going to be no treasures in this next section, so we're just going to keep on pushing forward. This is just a section where you have to keep up with Sully, and just tutorial kind of stuff. If you've played an Uncharted game before, you know that to go in and out of cover, it's just hitting O. None of this stuff is really any different. But if you haven't played it, then O pretty much does all your cover system in these games. And your left thumbstick controls how you come in and out of cover. So,
it was rotten anyway.
Alright, let's focus on getting treasure number 6. We want to go ahead and walk into the market. I'm going to scroll down my notes here. And we want to just follow the road. There's going to be a blue vending area right here to your right. This ugly blue vending area right here. You want to just walk past that. There's going to be this vending booth with all the jars. You want to just walk in front, and that's going to be your treasure number 6. That's a pottery. I'm not even going to say the middle word. Vessel. I don't even want to get started. People laugh at me. Pottery vessel. You want to head up here, look for treasure number 7. You want to take a left on the street. Basically just keep following the street around. And there's going to be some steps back here and a little alley. And you want to just walk up here and pick up the next one. Sometimes it's going to stop you right here. Like I'm pushing forward right now and I can't move up. And then it lets you go through. Not really sure why it does that, but it does. That's treasure number 7, the ancient, not even going to try to say it, it's the ancient figure. And we're going to keep this thing going. There's nothing else left in this section, so you want to go ahead and exit through the meat market and follow Sully into where he's making the key, getting the key made, and that should take us into the next section. Just hit triangle to open up this door. Alright, go ahead and head over to this yellow pipe, and it may take you a second to be able to climb it. Sometimes you can climb it right away. Sometimes the game will glitch, and it's where you're moving too fast for the game to catch up, and you won't be able to climb for a couple of seconds. So just wait if you need to. Alright, and you want to just hit the monkey bar section. And then jump across, and then head across both of these windowsills until you get right here. And then I can't skip this cutscene, or I would, but it's pretty quick cutscene. I'm gonna drink some Gatorade. Gatorade was on sale today, baby. 69 cents. It's usually like $1 or $1 something.
Okay, I gotta get that water.
So I picked up like 12, I think.
Can't go down that way.
Love Gatorade. Alright, cool. So we keep going right. Get on the yellow pipe. It's going to break away. Let's just swing across. Now we're looking for treasure number 8. Treasure number 8 is going to be right up this on this balcony section. You just want to walk all the way to the end. And right before you jump off the ledge, there's going to be one right there by that plant. Just go ahead and hit the triangle button. That is going to be a shamanistic jaguar head for all it's worth. Hop across the sign, and keep going.
He's cutting through that building. I bet I can spot him from the roof.
Okay, now we're going to be hunting down treasure number 9. And it's going to be right here as you cross over the roof. You can probably see it now, but in the word hotel, inside of the O, there is a treasure. So let's hop across. Go ahead and hop straight up and hit the triangle button. And that should be treasure number 9. That's the antique Colombian table knife. And if you're watching this for only the unlocks and the treasures, then you are done. Good job. Go ahead and skip ahead to the next episode. If you want to see how the level plays out, then feel free to stick around and we'll take you through it. Just want to come down the sign by hitting O. And you don't have to hit up on your D-pad even though it's telling you to. Just go ahead and head up the steps. And then you're going to see Marlo and Sully. And then there's going to be a guard that tells you, pretty much gives you that look, or you look at him and you realize you can't go back downstairs. So just keep on going forward. And then I thought when I got here the first time that I had to like sneak around and do some like crazy stuff, but you don't. Just keep walking forward. There'll be a cutscene, and that will be the end of the chapter. So that's it. Congratulations. We are through episode 2. And let's go ahead and check our progress. We did pick up one unlock, so our unlock should go up to about 5%. You should be there now if you follow the guide perfectly. Your treasure count should be at 9 in your inventory, and I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I am having a very good time making it. Remember, if you want my notes, just email me at squareonegames@gmail.com and label it something like notes for Uncharted 3 or something like that. I don't mind giving you my typed up notes, even though I think that the videos will be sufficient. But if you need them, you're more than welcome to them. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Hope you come back. Episode 3 coming soon. See you there. You guys be good.